It's going to be Sparg0 against Ouch. Sparg0 has gone all cloud, I think, since we started. I don't think he's done any Aegis so far.
No Aegis
He's been sticking to the cloud the whole time. What's interesting is that the winner of this is going to be playing off against Gluto, so that's going to also be really interesting. When
what a Shark Tank!
I know, when we talk about what an insane losers bracket.
Ends. It just gets harder and harder.
Yeah.
I mean, Sparg0 and Ouch, you know, they've never fought before, but this is one of those ones where you know Sparg0's just got to be super confident going into it. Obviously, for Ouch, would be a huge resume builder right there if he's able to get this win. But it ain't going to come easy because we know how talented Sparg0 is.
Right. In terms of matchup experience as well, Sparg0 played a lot of early Ultimate in SoCal area.
Oh, true.
So it's like, in terms of, I mean, Wolf was an extremely popular character within the first like 1 or 2 years of Ultimate in SoCal specifically. So he's got a lot of experience in this matchup. Of course, Ouch, one of the new age Wolves coming through the Fire and Flames, right? So see if Ouch's new flavor of Wolf can really throw Sparg0 for, you know, curveball here.
Yeah. We've been calling him the Wolverine, man.
Yeah,
really. The Canadian Wolf, you know? It's letting it rip.
Damn, it's the 2 young legends, too, the way they've been able to play.
So far, Ouch looking great on this first stock.
A little cheeky right there.
Yeah, Sparg0's never afraid to let the climb hazard fly. You know what I mean? Like, he's not afraid to use, he's not shy with limit. Like, it's blade beam very quickly or limit climb hazard, like as a call out, or to recover like that.
Might have to be a little bit more disciplined with some of the interactions, just because Wolf can send that back and catch Sparg0 off guard with the reflect.
Oh, wow.
Spot dodge. That was great. He's able to get the dash grab. Tags with the laser here. Can you get the 2-frame? Oh, just goes for the nair.
Slick.
That's it. But the limit, you need one more time.
That was beautiful right there, too, because you saw that Sparg0 was trying to play it patiently, trying to not burn out that jump, too, because he had to avoid the blaster originally.
Goes for a back throw.
Even the stall with the side B.
Ouch is efficient off stage is what I would say. He loves blaster and neutral air, like just keeping it nice and simple. Nothing crazy, especially against a character like Cloud, but Sparg0 sneaking away with that first stock after he was on the ropes.
Oh, point blank.
Oh,
no DI out.
All right.
Close to the ledge here.
Yeah, this is just classic Sparg0 right here. Just gets the lead and just starts to whittle you down even further.
Okay, tried to go for the dash turnaround, but
back throw.
Does end up getting the back throw regardless. Right by roll is a big win condition here for Wolf, around, especially around that 150-ish mark or so. You're able to get it right by the edge here.
Oh, wow.
Man.
With the grab is just like I got climb hazard as a backup plan.
Does it a lot out of shield. Catches that roll in, though.
Was 65 off a grab, by the way, and the follow-ups, of course, but still.
That's one thing Ouch has down pat right. This man is aggressive. He is always in your face, always wanting to scrap.
Yeah.
Wolverine wants to fight.
I say sometimes it works to his detriment at times, but yeah, man, for sure, just 2 scrappers right now.
Wow, he keeps trying to test Sparg0 by landing on him with a nair.
Ouch is like, I am landing with nair no
matter
what. Eventually just gets a couple trades, right, and does eventually land with nair. Forward throw here, the blaster not going to catch the jump of the nair.
Twinkle toes.
Wait, nice. Dude, yes, the finesse again from Ouch. Pulling ahead against Sparg0 in game 1.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
This is what we're seeing.
Stop, this is insane.
Fading that fair was everything.
Oh, I love the navigation. Sparg0 not ready for the high Wolf flash there, but just go ahead, throw out again. 177%.
Nice.
Ouch is going to get some little bit of damage here, 25%. You have to avoid so many things. Any aerial coming out from Cloud to tilt, but Ouch is still not getting hit and getting this damage.
The footstool.
Okay.
Wow. Scoops him right back up.
Up tilt.
Up tilt too. Sorry, Sparg0. I forgot to mention the up tilt.
Powered by some limit, baby. Do some damage.
Yep.
Oh, tried to get a tech chase situation, but Sparg0 in the directional air dodge the other direction here. Up B out of shield, and Sparg0 already evening things up, even though it looked really difficult for him to get that Ouch stock. Oh, so close.
Seeing some head shakes from Sparg0. You're not too happy with the play right now, but it's still anybody's game.
Yeah, I mean, Ouch has done phenomenally so far, but closing out this last stock is going to be so hard against Sparg0. He's holding down center. Oh, hold on!
Good tech, but wow, Ouch, just the dash tech, putting him in the perfect position to get the grab.
Yeah, he forced him to burn it. Good mix up by Sparg0, but now he has no neutral air. What's he going to do? Oh my God! How did he make it? It doesn't matter. The Ouch up tilt, a classic from Ouch. We said it before on stream. He up tilts like Snake.
Two
he really does.
absolute maniacs down the stretch, and Ouch pulling it off with the up tilt classic, as Has said. Loves to go for that. He's going to take that first game over Sparg0.
That was a baller first game, by the way.
It was great. I was getting
sick.
so scared because Ouch jumps a lot by the ledge, but he does it in a way where he tries to get out of that back air range because Sparg0's so scary when he's in that position, whether it be the light empty hops that we usually see from Light a lot too, just trying to throw out that back air, but he gets away with it, and even then, he still forces his own weight back down to the stage with the Nair.
Yeah, and Wolf's air mobility is so good, right? So from that ledge jump, you have so many options, but yeah, Sparg0's going to have to start guessing some preemptive aerials, maybe kind of discourage that option because Ouch has been getting out of so many situations. And just as we say that, Ouch has not done a single percent on Sparg0.
Sparg0's pissed off right now. Like,
did he eye roll?
He turned up the K-pop.
The Sparg0 eye roll.
He turned it really loud.
Yeah, it's up to 11
It's
right
Blackpink.
now.
Oh, no, you cannot swing at me. I am glowing blue right now. I have the power.
Yeah, I told you, like, these gears Sparg0 has, it's not intentional sometimes. It's just instinctual. Like, he just gets, like, in this mode where it's just like, there's no way in hell I should be losing to you, and he just kind of lets it show through his play style in these bounce back games, and right now, Ouch is on the receiving end of it.
He's the quietest, nicest kid you'll ever meet. His gameplay is the opposite.
Yeah.
He's loud and mean. Like, he is just
He's
swinging
a bully.
hard right now. Oh,
He's a schoolyard bully.
Oh, yeah.
The ledge trap with the limit.
You want to take that game? All right, you're going to pay for it, though. Get that game one out, but don't count out yet, even though it's looking tough for him. Down 2 full stocks.
I might have to count him out for this game. I'm not going to lie, Has.
Well,
he's angry.
This is looking tough.
Forget the count, throw in the towel, man. This game 2 is over.
It's just incredible because we saw this in the last set with Sparg0 too, how quick he is at using that first game as just a learning lesson.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I mean, the adaptation rate we've seen from Sparg0 in between singular games, like game 2 to 3 or game 3 to 4, and maybe even in game in the stock count itself, right? Sparg0 adapts so quick, and I mean, we're seeing it now. Ouch won game 1, and Sparg0's looking to 3-stock him game 2.
Yeah, he's exceptionally on the ball right now, and Ouch, I mean, you know, what's going through his head? Like, how do I win the last game and then have no answers at all in game number 2?
yeah, this is the Sparg0 we're used to seeing. There's just no answer anywhere, right?
Uppy, do it. It would be sick.
It would be sick.
Chuck wants the clip.
Oh, he's not glowing blue anymore. Can't do it.
Oh, that'll probably take care of business.
Off stage.
Not quite yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love the high recovery with that. He's done that a few times already too.
And he really wants his down smash.
He tried to throw that up 3 times. Oh, he got hit by the
that was a
blaster.
great laser.
Wow, he reversed the uppy to protect himself, but the scratch, the forward tilt angle down. Ouch going to get a stock here. Going to need 2 more, and you're already at 149%. We'll see if Ouch can pull this off, but this is going to be looking really rough. Maybe an edge guard.
Yeah. He returned the favor of that first spaced forward tilt for his own space forward tilt, you know, right at the ledge, but said, all right, buddy, anything you can do, I can do better. What a rock-solid game 2 coming out from Sparg0.
Great response from Sparg0, as, you know, you kind of would expect, but I mean, Ouch should definitely take comfort in the fact, you know, not only winning that first game, won it in a close one, so he knows he can definitely go the distance with Sparg0, but, you know, got to understand, you know, if Sparg0's going to unlock another level to the gameplay, I got to do the same thing, right?
Yeah, definitely. And in a best of 5, you just got to shrug that one off and be like, all right, you got me there, but I'm going to adjust, I'm going to come back and fight. Even sometimes just changing the stage just so that you can try to implement a slightly different game plan can make just a fresh look like that can really help you out. So I'm curious to see what Ouch will do because that game 1 he had was incredible. So I know that he lost that second one, and I think he might be down. He's definitely not out yet. Going to get into this game 3 right here, right now. Back on PS2, actually.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a full PS2 set.
Yeah.
No character changes. We're just going to duke it out.
All right, well, let's get right into it. The Wolf and the Cloud have been delivering classics throughout the start of this set. Let's see if game 3 will be of the same quality. Gotta imagine it will be. Ouch, though, complete 180 from the last game, actually doing a considerable amount of damage before even being touched. Got 12% on him right now, but full control as he is trying to pin Sparg0 to this right side and doing a hell of a job.
Yeah, try to get him to burn this limit in the corner, but he can't. Go ahead, Vicky, sorry.
No worries. He's just been calling out a lot of this roll distance that Sparg0's been trying to force his way out, but what a change up here from Ouch. Burned up the limit already.
Yeah, it's looking good until you have to get that last hit. That's the Sparg0 classic right there, the double jump catch and get the back air from Cloud. He does that all the time in that position. It's so good.
Almost
Everyone jumps there. Yeah, yep.
Just a tad bit off on the spacing here. Bringing it all the way back. Both players are around that low 100% mark here. Got to watch out for some of these curves, maybe tech chases, or Sparg0's able to set up a corner situation or offstage situation with one of these stray back airs here.
He's just, dude, he's just so nasty with that back air. One of the best buttons in the game, period, and Sparg0 certainly knows how to use it.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Oh, the rolling gets caught by the grab, snatched up here, glowing blue as well. Does not go for the roll.
Oh, punishing that
scoop
up
me
smash. Yeah. No scoops, man. Just slices. Sparg0 gets that first stock. Going to work already against the other one.
And that's the problem with not clearing out the Cloud stocks early, is that he gets so many opportunities to use limit, whether it's just to help him recover or to clean out the stocks or anything like that.
The value's insane, and I mean, limit climb hazard out of shield not only is very powerful, very fast, but the range is insane, right?
That's a good point.
There's so many other upbeats that are quick, like Ken and Richter, right? But they don't have that range.
Interesting,
right? It's quick.
Interesting examples that you chose.
Yes, dude.
Yeah,
He's stuck in the hazards.
The frame 6.
Dude, this is crazy. Ouch was in complete control. First 30 seconds, he was dominating Sparg0, and now Sparg0 is yet to even lose a stock. Maybe en route to getting another one off of Ouch.
Wow. It's, again, like what Hazmat was saying before, the way he utilizes back air, but his patience, the way that Sparg0 slowed things down, catching the jump real quick, but keeping Ouch by the ledge, scoops him up after he runs out of the invincibility with the dash tag.
Just the delay right there, too, with the, the back air. Just kind of giving him a false sense of security on the ledge. Scooping him up with the dash tag. That was a great way to take that last stock. Ouch, fighting back though.
Yeah.
Still got something in the tank.
Looking for one of his crazy forward smashes. Great equalizer for, oh!
No!
The Ouch classic.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, Ouch definitely trying to land right at the edge of the stage.
This falls so quick.
Yeah.
Can't be throwing this set though. There's nothing to gain by doing it. It doesn't work.
You don't go into a special bracket if you lose here, man.
There's no redemption bracket. This is it.
He just, it was close, but I thought he was moving so confidently, I thought he had it. And then I was like, that's really close, though. And he just kept going, man.
It's so wild when I think of this matchup as well. When I think of this matchup, it used to be in Wolf's favor heavily, in my opinion. But since the Cloud buffs came and they buffed his ledge snap, the main reason why Wolf did so good against Cloud, it was very free to just get the 2-frame with a down tilt, down smash, angle down forward tilt. But now Cloud, it's so much harder to 2-frame Cloud. So we're seeing it in this set too. Ouch is struggling to get some of these KOs, right? Like game 1, not too bad, and then games 2 and games 3, Ouch just really couldn't get some of these stocks here. And even then, gets the Nair off stage, and it's still not enough. Sparg0 saving that double jump.
Yeah, it's kind of scary too, because Ouch realizes, like, you know, Wolf doesn't have the best recovery either, so he can only play around for so long down there.
Good grab here. Limit online though.
Ooh, that fade back was clean. Good movement yet again from Ouch.
He was trying to get the reflect that he was talking about before.
Yes, sir.
That definitely would have done the trick here, but Sparg0 aware.
Oh, wow, what a parry.
Gets the grab, tries to get the corner situation, but the roll in from Ouch. Gonna reset neutral. The gun's coming out as well. A little bit more from Ouch, so understanding that Sparg0's trying to play that more horizontal back air game, you can, if you kind of get a read or maybe just a whip punish on the back air with the laser, it's going to be a really good tool.
Definitely. Stalling it out a little bit, going too low though. I love the tempo that Ouch is playing at. We've seen him have, you know, he blitzes you down with his offense and he's so strong when he hits you. But these last 2 games, Sparg0 has just been shutting him down. Yeah, you get punished. Yeah, you get punished for that. Okay.
He just tanked the hit.
Yeah, Ouch refusing to go to the ledge, but yeah, there are situations if your opponent is low enough that Wolf Flash is just going to be negative on hit. Yeah. And you just get punished for it.
Ouch, too. He's going to the laser a lot more here, and it has been working out, but Sparg0. Oh my God.
Ooh, that was disgusting.
Woo. Okay, the shield coming out to protect from the limit option there. Ouch trying to rack up some damage, gets a falling up air. Good string. Oh, tries to keep the pressure on, but the neutral air dodge getting through. The juggle situation from Sparg0. Got to go up against the Buster Sword here. It's looking rough.
Yeah, Sword controlling so much space.
He's so fast with it, too. How is Cloud so athletic? He looks so skinny.
Especially with such a big sword.
That's what I'm saying. How do you move like that with that sword?
So heavy.
Yeah, he's insane. But, you go, Ouch, shipping back here. Limit is ready. Sparg0 does pull the trigger. He wants it. Oh my God. He is so good at that down air. So many different characters have gotten dunked from Sparg0 against that down air this weekend. And you can have Wolf on that list as well, of course.
He's got a great confirm rate with it. That's you know, why he continues to absolutely use it as a go-to. So 1 stock to go right now for Sparg0 to put this one away in a 3-1 fashion. Ouch, gotta pick it up.
Just tough, man. I mean, that game 1, Ouch was looking brilliant, but Sparg0's just shut everything down now.
Potential last tournament stock here, too, for Ouch.
Yeah, it's possible.
Gets that grab, though. Love the delay, yeah. The stall with that side B in the air.
I got Sparg0. He's playing around too, the nair off stage as well. Like he knows that's definitely a go-to for Ouch. No! Ouch. Unfortunate SD there. Thought he might get to the ledge, but it was not meant to be. Sparg0 takes it 3-1. Good effort from Ouch.
Yeah.
Just, you know, in some of those kind of clutch pressured situations, I feel like Sparg0 definitely responded better. And maybe that's just, you know, caliber of play he's used to. He's used to this environment, stuff like that. But nonetheless, Ouch put up a good performance, just not good enough to get past Sparg0.
Taking that game 1 was so impressive.
That was huge.
That was one of my favorite individual games I've watched at the Summit. Like, that was so fun. So much back and forth. But Sparg0, he sent a message with that game, too. He was not having that, that's for sure.
Again, always so quick with it when it comes to that first game. Maybe it goes down the drain, but it's fine because the way that he played that second game is completely different.
Yeah.
Right.
But that also means that Sparg0 is going to be moving on through the losers bracket versus Gluto, and that means that we would have to say bye to one of them.
From Group C.
Yeah, Group C.
The Group C, man, the greatest group that we've seen here at the Summit. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It just was the most entertaining group that we had. It was close, honestly. There were a lot of really good groups. But
for sure.
It's game 1.
Definitely not upset about some of these runbacks we're going to be seeing, but let's run back to some of the highlights here. Ouch, this was the first game, definitely making a statement. And just like a lot of bold plays too, right? Like one thing about him that I really liked in this first game especially is he wasn't scared to fight Sparg0. I feel like that really lent itself to how well he was able to perform.
You know, just being very confident off stage, right? Going for those neutrals. You can get reversaled as Wolf, and it's not pretty when that happens. But Ouch having the confidence in his offense, right, has brought him this far in the bracket. So it's just sticking with it. Didn't work out too well versus Sparg0, but man, I think Sparg0 started like that up tilt worked on Sparg0 once, and then for the rest of the set, Sparg0 was like, well, I'm not getting, like, it's just crazy because it just felt like Ouch ran out of options to get the KO, right? Because Sparg0 was just scouting out. It's like, okay, I'm gonna play neutral like this, position like this in it, while I'm in disadvantage, and the adaptation was so strong.
That was so smart to just know he could tank that hit and just retaliate.
Yeah.
I really appreciated that,
Well, it's kind of just like, that's the whole theme of the set, right? Like, Ouch, you can swing super hard, and that's awesome, but Sparg0 can keep up too. You know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of metaphor for how the rest of that set went.
Definitely.
Very good stuff to Ouch, though. He was definitely a treat to have here at Summit. He's going to be out of the bracket now. Sparg0 moving on, Gluto moving on, of course, and we have a couple more sets here. This is losers, but this is, if you didn't have it up there at the top on the title, this is losers round 2.
I can't believe it.
Akola and Anathema coming up, then you got Leo and Tweak. Like, after this next round, one of those players will be eliminated.
Where are we?
This is going to be interesting. I'm actually really... You're still there?
Help me.
It's just insane that you're literally looking at a slate for losers round 2 of at least 4 or 5, or at least 3 or 4 people you say, oh, they could win the whole thing. Like, that's literally what you're staring at right now.
3 Summit champions.
Yeah, exactly.
On that
like,
picture.
It's just
3
it's
Summit champions.
3 of them have done it before. One twice.
Losers.
It just goes to show you, like, how crazy Summit can be with how do you spend your time, who are you practicing matchups with, what have you learned over the last couple of days that you're going to bring to the table here on Saturday and Sunday in the big matches. So it's been insane. The people in the top cut of the bracket have certainly earned it. Like, so many hard-fought sets, Game 5s. It is more common to have a Game 5 here than it isn't. You know what I mean? Which is insane to say. It's just been an absolute treat here at Smash Ultimate Summit 5, brought to you by Coinbase, of course. So stick around. We're going to come right back with some more losers round 2 bracket matches. You already saw them, already previewed. We'll be back in a few minutes. We'll be seeing you.